What's good, guys? Gosh, this table, just stop talking. This table is so squeaky. What is going on? Anyway, so we are doing the daily for tomorrow. We're just gonna chill, hang out, and wait for a few people. I know nobody is going to get notified, but I just want to say hi, guys. Good morning. I love yous. But we're gonna get the daily going for tomorrow. Hey, Soulful Living. How are you, beautiful? Or if you're not a girl, handsome. Hey, Libra Cusp. How's it going, guys? Sorry, I have like a mark right here. I just took my hat off. I'm like, I just had to take my hat off and just chill. I've been hiding under my hat because I have my roots coming in. So I really need to like touch up my roots, but it's really not a big deal. You seem to be in a cheerful mood lately. I'm happy to see you like this. Yeah, you know what? I really am, I am feeling really good. And it's not really because like any certain situation. It's more so like when you realize how amazing life is, just from enjoying your spirit in itself and just enjoying life in itself, it's pretty cool, Like when you realize you don't actually have to be doing anything specific or, getting anything specific, you're just happy, It's pretty darn good. So I don't know, that's how I've been feeling lately, just like blessed and happy, just when I just feel like understanding of my spirit, and that in itself makes me happy. So morning, Jacqueline girl, how's it going? How's it going? She's getting that D. Oh, girl. I have not got that D, okay, in a long time. That's okay. We got that W, if you know what I'm saying. What's good, Capri girl? Oh, Lord. How is everybody? Sorry, guys. I'm just chilling. That quarantine struggle, roots, lashes, brows. Yeah, well, thankfully, I don't really do anything girly. I do my own eyebrows. I don't get lashes, but I do dye my hair, which I actually dye myself. And I have a box of dye waiting to dye my hair. I just haven't done it yet. So less BS with the D. I wouldn't say that, Libra Cusp. I wouldn't say that. I feel like the job is more efficient when you got the W, but the D can be good, I guess, depending on the quality. Oh, Libra Cusp, you got me going. All right. So let's get started, guys. How is everybody doing this morning? Okay, we're going to get started with Aries and go right down through to Pisces for you and your person, okay? Thank you, Matthew. I really appreciate that. You are your biggest GOAT fan. Well, thank you. I really, really appreciate that. Okay, so let's get going here. What do we got for Aries? I'm in a silly mood, guys, this morning. What do we got for Aries and their person? Happy birthday, Wintana. Happy birthday, beautiful. What do we got for Aries and their person, universe, spirits, and guides? These are just quick energy check-ins, guys, if you're new to my channel. Okay. 3 shuffles for Aries and their person. Sun in reverse and the 10 of Swords in reverse wanted to come out, Aries. So someone is really struggling to hold on to this one because there's too much unknown here. Okay, there's too much unknown. Your overall energy is the Ace of Cups in reverse. So feeling like this isn't going anywhere. It's like you feel like No matter how much you've given to the situation, it just doesn't seem to be going anywhere. I feel like whatever situation you're in right now, Aries, it's just you're not fulfilled. It's like you're not happy. I feel like you're really getting put in this position where you're really recognizing what doesn't make you happy or what's not fulfilling. It's like you got nothing but your own thoughts. And it's like, wait a minute. What's going on, Aries? Okay, it's like this uncomfortable energy in your space that's really making you realize a lot about yourself and situations in general. Okay, I feel like you're spending a lot of time, Aries, thinking about this person, missing them, hoping for a reconciliation. But at the same time, you feel like you're wasting your time. You feel like time standing still. It's like, when am I going to see growth with this person? Okay, it's like you're battling between this energy of trying to boss up, trying to, take care of business, trying to not let emotions overtake you. But at the same time, it's like, it would be nice, to have something happen. It would be nice to have some form of deep connection or a conversation with this person or situation. But it's like, you're just getting sick of waiting. You're getting sick of not seeing anything happen. And I do feel for a group of you, Aries, you're getting caught in this energy where you're almost focused too much on how people perceive you. And I know that's not really an Aries thing, but it's like you're kind of becoming a little bit stubborn here, not wanting to be the first one to reach out. Okay, that's for a group of you. Ooh, Aries. Whoever you're dealing with, Queen of Swords and the Lovers, they're wanting to communicate some truth here. Okay, Five of Swords in reversed and the Justice card. So this person may want to make things right with you. This person may have been in this energy, Aries, where they've been really stubborn, pushing this away, not communicating properly. But this person is wanting to come back around and make things right, to communicate some truth. And that truth is they feel a very strong soulmate connection. They're wanting this. They know you are their yin to their yang. This person has been watching you, Aries, with the Page of Swords. Okay, they've been watching you. They've been keeping an eye on you. Okay, they're very curious. This could be someone new. But regardless, this is someone that feels a very strong soulmate connection, and they're wanting you bad. Okay, they're wanting you bad. They're very intrigued by you, and they're wanting to let their guard down here. They don't want drama. They just want to make things right. Okay, they want to make things right and bring clarity to the situation, the clarity that you feel right now that you may never get. Okay, or even if this is a new person, it's like someone that will put your mind at ease. Okay, but I do feel like this is someone from the past, because I feel like this person has been watching you or keeping tabs on you. Okay, so I do feel like you're going to get some form of communication, Aries. Okay, just try not to get too lost in the past. If you're thinking about someone that is out of your control, try not to get too nostalgic that you miss people that do come your way, right? I know it's hard. And do you know what? Sometimes we think it's as easy as just dropping or forgetting about the person that we really do want and moving on, but it's not that easy. You know what? I'm over it. I'm over this person. I'm going to go to this person. And then it almost makes you feel worse, to be quite honest with you. But so just take your time, be patient with yourself, be patient with the situation, and take your time, okay? So we have strong earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. We have Leo, Gemini, Libra, a spy, that's right. Okay, so what do we got for Taurus, universe, spirits, and guides? Good morning, guys. What do we got for Taurus and their person? What do we got for Taurus, universe, spirits, and guides and their person? Hermit in reverse wanted to come out, Taurus. You could be dealing with a Virgo, 3 shuffles. Siobhan Bracey, if you go on fiercetarot.com, click on helpful links, and there is a calculator there, okay? So your overall energy, Taurus, is the Hangman in reverse with the Three of Swords in reverse right under that. So I feel like you're sick of waiting on, I feel like you're sick of waiting on something here. Okay. Ooh, what are you doing, Taurus? Ooh, I see what's going on. I see what's going on. I feel, Taurus, you are coming out of hiding here, okay? Especially with this Hermit in reverse. I feel like you have become enlightened to a situation, or you've become enlightened as to what you're needing right now. I feel with the Hangman in reverse, you may have been waiting around, waiting for answers for quite some time. With the Three of Swords in reverse, I feel like this is you releasing some form of external influence, with whether that's a third party or it could be anything. Okay, I feel like you're cutting something out here, Taurus, to move toward a strong soulmate connection. Okay, or you're just cutting out extra baggage, extra things that are just not in your control, because you do want to move toward this soulmate. Okay, it could be a Gemini. You may want to be single, or you're aiming to really gain your independence first. But regardless, Taurus, you're really wanting to communicate to this person you feel a very strong soulmate connection with. And just because you communicate, I know tarot can be so formal. Just because you communicate, that doesn't mean you're like engaged and married, okay? You can communicate and just chill. Just chill in that communication, right? And I feel like you're just wanting to communicate to someone here because maybe you have been in hiding, or you've been really retreating for a while. Maybe you haven't been opening up to this person and you're wanting to communicate to them, okay? So whoever you're dealing with, Taurus, Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords. This person definitely has their eye on you, that you're dealing with someone that's very blunt, very factual. They speak it how it is. They may come off as very cold or something like that, but this is just someone that speaks it how it is, really, to be quite honest with you. This person has definitely been keeping an eye on you with the Empress card. You're dealing with someone that, you know, they want growth and expansion with you. They want to nurture this. They see you as someone that's very nurturing for their soul. They see you as someone, Taurus, that can allow their energy to thrive as it should, okay? It's a very nurturing environment is how they see you, okay? They may be looking at you like a goddess or a king. It's like they really respect you. But you're also, what you've got to realize is you're dealing with someone, especially with the Queen of Swords and the Empress, you're dealing with someone that doesn't necessarily need anybody, but they want you. Okay, it's like they don't need you, Taurus, but they want you. Okay, and that's something special right there, regardless of if it's just friends, whatever it is. But yeah, this person wants to speak to you. Yeah, they want the guard to come down, okay? Whoever was having a hard time trusting, they do want communication to open up. It's like, Taurus, you're dealing with someone that knows exactly what they want. So if this isn't your story, this isn't your story. But this person, Taurus, knows exactly who they want, and they want you. Okay, I'd be very surprised if they haven't communicated this already, or if they're not going to communicate it. But this is someone you're wanting to move toward because you feel a very strong soulmate connection with. Okay. So we have Taurus energy, we have Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, strong air energy as well. Okay, what's good, guys? How is everybody on this beautiful Friday morning? It's actually raining here. I don't know what it is about the rain, but I love it, to be quite honest with you. I love the rain. Okay, so what do we got for Gemini, universe, spirits, and guides? I try to play it cool and ignore those comments, but I can't help it. They just make me laugh. Anyways, what do we got for Gemini and their person? Gemini. What do we got for Gemini and their person? 3 shuffles for Gemini. 1 more shuffle. your overall energy, Gemini, is the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups right under that. So being very protective of your heart, guarding your heart. You're not just handing over those goods to no one, okay? But with the Four of Cups, you're doing this for a reason, right? You feel like you may be stuck in this energy where you feel like you missed an opportunity, or it's like you're starting to become very discontent, Gemini, with how things are working out. And it's the Four of Cups is also about insecurities, right? Getting stuck in that low vibrational way of thinking where you're insecure even within yourself, feeling maybe even not good enough. Maybe that's why you're holding on to your personal belongings, you know, whatever that means for you. It's like you feel not good enough, or it's like you're really just getting stuck in this. What's the point of opening up? What's the point of opening up? You know, is how I see these two cards, right? So oh, Gemini, what do you do? So, Gemini. Sorry, guys. So, Gemini, you've made a final decision to release something here, something that maybe you feel betrayed in or just had you feeling drained. This may be something that you've seen that has come to an end and you have to release it. And look at you. Look what you're doing. I feel like you're definitely walking away from something regardless if there's love. Sorry, guys. I'm good, I promise. But anyways, you're walking away from something here. Okay? You're walking away from love in itself. Yes, you love this person, but you may see this as something that has come to an end. And in order to clear up confusion, in order to get yourself out of this very confused illusion type of energy, you decided to cut the cord and walk away regardless if you love this person. Okay, holding on to that love. Whoever you're dealing with, Gemini, they are definitely waiting on you. This is something they're waiting on you. They're waiting for you to communicate. They're waiting on you to open up. They definitely feel abandoned, left out in the cold. They feel like you walked away from them, which you did. You know, you walked away from them. But they're definitely feeling some form of void without you. Okay? With the Justice in reverse and the World in reverse, they definitely know that this person isn't done with you, Gemini, okay? Or they don't feel like this is something that has come to an end, but they're struggling in making the right decision, okay? They're struggling in bringing balance to the situation for whatever reason, okay? They're not the best of decision makers possibly, or they may feel like there was something unfair in the past, whether it was something you did that was unfair or something they did. They're struggling to move past an unfair situation or an unjust situation, and they don't want this cycle to close, and they're almost kind of stuck in their own head about what to do. Do I communicate with the Gemini even though there was something unfair in the past? Or like they're very torn here on what to do, okay? Because they do feel left out in the cold, regardless if you did something unfairly or them. They feel left out in the cold, and they know something needs to happen to restore that peace. Okay, so I don't see communication yet or happening. I feel like you're more so walking away from this, okay? The cross watchers, Gemini loves ya, just saying. Anyways, we have Libra, strong water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We got earth, fire, we got it all. Okie dokie. Good morning, guys. What's good, guys? I know nobody got notified, so I really appreciate y'all for popping on somehow. It means a lot, okay? Anyways, what do you got for Cancer? Geez, my throat. I've been talking all morning, guys, doing readings, so my throat's starting to like chalk up. All right, so what do we got for Cancer? And their person, universe, spirits, and guides. What do we got for Cancer and their person? What do we got for Cancer and their person? 3 shuffles for Cancer. If you're new to my channel, guys, these are just quick daily readings, checking in on energies for you and your person. Well, duh, Rose. Okay, so I really appreciate y'all for popping on. Your overall energy, Cancer, is hell yeah. Look at this. Judgment with the Queen of Wands. This is you taking your power back, Cancer. This is you seeing an opportunity. Okay, I'm going to pull the cards before I talk too much, but you're definitely taking your power back in some way, shape, or form. You're regaining your confidence here. You're realizing that the outcome of your circumstance, the outcome of how you feel, doesn't have to be put in this person's hands, okay? You're getting a huge wake-up call. It's like, hell no. I don't need any circumstance to work out for me to be my Queen of Wands, badass self that can dominate and run her own shit. You know, it's like you're feeling really good. You're sick of planning communication. You're sick of being the only one trying to communicate with this individual. And with the Fool in reverse, 9 of Swords in reverse, Cancer, this is you coming out of your head in a situation. This is you realizing you don't have to stress about this. You don't have to move toward this person. You don't have to. It's like something happened where you're getting a huge wake-up call that made you realize how much instability emotionally this person has caused you. And if anything, Cancer, I do see you holding a little bit of resentment. So that's something you're just going to have to heal from and work through. Okay, as we all do. You know, resentment, as much as it seems to be impossible to not feel, it is something that we need to grow from and learn from. It is in our control. But I do feel, like I said, you're just realizing that I don't need to stress about this situation. And I feel like with the Queen of Wands, you are just completely being a badass, sexy Queen of Wands who, the Queen of Wands, she's envied, she's desired because she isn't concerned about how people see her, how people, it's like she just does whatever she wants. And a lot of people can become jealous of that. Maybe you have a lot of people jealous of you, or there's a lot of people that are like not expecting you to do or to just drop them or to just stop talking to them. It's like, but you're just taking your power back. You're gaining your confidence. Maybe there's, you know, some events or opportunities in your personal life that's come up that's really got you inspired, even in business, something like that. But it's like, no, I don't have to stress about this. So I really like this. Of course, this is just a daily, but I like this energy a lot. Okay. Whoever you're dealing with, I feel like they could be juggling here, you and someone else, or this is someone that's paying more attention. It's like they're paying more attention on keeping everything else balanced than investing into this situation. Okay, with the Knight of Cups in reverse, they do have love, Cancer, but they're not handling it in the best way. It's like they're handling it in a very immature way, or they have a hard time expressing their emotions in itself. Okay, it's like that when they try to express it or when they want to express it, it's like they get themselves worked up about something petty and it just doesn't come out right, or it comes out in a very rude way and it causes a lot of miscommunication. Okay, with the High Priestess, I do feel like your person feels this on a telepathic level, but they're not taking any action to make things work. With the Temperance energy, I feel like they're more so being patient. They're trying to understand what's going on or what to do. But again, I feel like you're not really concerned about it right now. You're not really concerned about it. You're feeling good. With the 9 of Pentacles right under the Queen of Wands too. You're feeling good. Okay? So I don't see your person putting any effort into this. Okay? I do feel like they want success with you, Cancer. They really do. But it's like they don't know how, or it's like they're overthinking emotion or complicating emotion in itself. Okay? You could be dealing with a Pisces or Sagittarius. You have Aries energy. Could be any sign though, guys, okay? Okay, so what do we got for Leo universe, spirits, and guides? What do we got for Leo? Ambassador Scorpio, are you talking snap? Are you talking snap? I seen Jacqueline deleted your message. Ambassador Scorpio's good. He's chill. He's talking smack. Okay. Anyways, what do we got for Leo? Leo and their person. What do we got for Leo and their person, universe, spirits, and guides? What do we got for Leo and their person? Yeah, I agree, Jacqueline. I'm really bad for that, guys, and I'm deeply sorry for that. Sometimes I can get in this energy of, well, I can handle it, so everybody else should be able to handle it, and it's a really bad thing to do. And I apologize, but I do recognize that I do that, so I'm working on that. Okay, it depends on the day, really. Okay, 3 shuffles for Leo, please. Thank you, Barbara. I really appreciate that. Okay, so Leo, your overall energy is the World in reverse with the 9 of Cups right under that. So you're definitely dealing with someone that you have a lot of unfinished business with here. I feel like you're really torn, Leo, because you love this person, you really do, but it's like the whole situation's causing you a lot of pain, okay? There's something here that's not stable, possibly with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. There's not a lot of growth, or it's not nurturing for your soul, okay? Whatever this is, it's just some form of disconnect between you and your person, problems in communication, and it's just causing you a lot of heartbreak, okay? And with the 6 of Swords in reverse, I feel like there's a lot of energy of you hoping for change, working for change, striving for this person to communicate or open up. But this is saying that there's a lack of actual change happening, okay? It's like y'all are going against the current instead of just going with the flow, okay? And it's almost like the more you try to force things to happen and come together, the more you're just kind of breaking your own heart, okay? And with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, just be weary that you're not letting this whole situation impact your spirit, okay? Because this is saying that you may be lacking, you may really need to focus on being grounded in your individual spirit, okay? Pay attention to what is impacting you, how much it's impacting you, and really take accountability for that energy in itself, okay? Because whatever this situation is, yes, there's a lot of love, but it's causing you a lot of pain too, okay? So definitely recommend just taking some time, listening to some frequencies, even if that's just doing a sleep hypnosis, listen to some heart chakra healing frequencies, whatever it may be, and really just regain your spirit's balance so you can feel more in control, at least of yourself, and not be so impacted by this external situation as much as it hurts, okay? Whoever you're dealing with, I feel like they're not being truthful here. Okay, they're not being truthful. They're not giving you closure that you're needing or wanting. This could be someone that has cut you out, or they're just being very harsh with you. Possibly there could have been an argument where they said a lot of things that maybe they didn't mean, but it came out. Okay, this could be someone, like I said, that cut you out. With the King of Cups in reverse, it's like this person is they struggle to open up emotionally. They could be I get more of a bitter energy. This person's bitter because we do have the 4 of Cups with it. So I feel like there's something here that your person is upset about, or it's like they're discontent with the way a situation worked out between the 2 of you, Leo, but they don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to fix whatever the situation is, and it's causing them to be very bitter and very emotionally out of balance. And so they're not speaking up here, but I feel like it's because they don't know how to fix it, or they don't know what to say. Okay, whether you guys had a fight or whatever it was that happened, they don't know how to fix it. They may be looking at this as a missed opportunity, or I feel like they're just they're just caught up in their emotions right now. So they just need to get that in control before they speak up, is what I get from that, okay? So I don't see any communication. I feel like your person's not in the greatest mood per se to speak on this, which is why you really need to take this time to focus on you, boo. Okay, focus on your own stability. And it's really, really amazing, guys. I promise you. Like yesterday, for example, I was in a little bit of a bickerment with somebody, and I'm like, no, Rose, we're not going to let this impact us. So I put my earphones in. I started like cleaning up and dancing in my kitchen. And like, really nothing can impact you when you have the right song and the right intention and the right expectation on how you're going to feel. Like, you could have an argument in the next room with some other people, and you just go in another room and put some headphones on. There's nothing that could impact you. Okay. So just really focus on you. Take control of your own energy. I swear to God, guys, get high in your own spirit. It's amazing. Anyways, what do we got for Virgo? What do we got for Virgo universe? Spirits and guides. Like, it's really not about how you're feeling, guys. It's how you want to feel. How do you want to feel? What's the energy you want to feel? Like, I can't even explain how I get into an energy guide. You can change your feeling instantly. You just have to change your perspective. What do we got for Virgo? Virgo and their person, please. What do we have for Virgo and their person? 3 shuffles for Virgo, please. Ooh, your overall energy is the Emperor with the Temperance in reverse. So this is hot. This is good. Okay. The Emperor, he gets, a bad rap, but I really like the Emperor. He's responsible. It's like you're really being responsible right now. You're taking accountability for your personal life, for your situations at hand. You're really trying to stay balanced here. Yes, you're doing a lot of internal work that you may not be opening up about, right? This is like that spiritual journey of really recognizing what energies are working for you and what energies are not working for you. So you may be a little bit closed off emotionally. I do feel like you're wanting to move toward a situation here, possibly, Virgo. You may want to communicate here to someone, but the communication factor in this love scenario is causing you a lot of anxiety, okay? It's causing you a lot of anxiety, okay? You may need to drop something as well. With the 2 of Pentacles, you're juggling right now, or you're juggling the idea, or you just got a lot going on in your personal life, and trying to focus on love right now may be exhausting, okay? But with the Magician here, this is something you're manifesting, whether you're literally taking the action or whether you're just using your intellect, your thoughts, passion, what you're drawn to. Your thoughts, your energy is a form of manifestation. So I do feel like you're manifesting this situation. You're wanting to move toward this situation or person, but at the same time, it's giving you a lot of anxiety because you feel like you just got a lot on your plate right now and a lot of people that look up to you, or maybe you're responsible for a lot of people as well, right? But this is good energy. This is good energy. But remember, this 9 of Swords is nothing but thoughts. Thoughts that continuously replay, that create this worst case scenario type of energy. And when you realize life is nothing but a game, in a sense, when you realize that we're here to just experience our soul and to thrive in our soul. And if we just trust in our soul, everything else will play out. All the perks, the financial benefits, the happiness, all that's just benefits of just living in your soul in itself. So just don't think about it too much, right? Because you're really working yourself up here. Okay. So whoever you're dealing with, Virgo, I feel like they feel burdened by this situation, okay? With the 7 of Cups in reverse, this person has made a decision to at least come out of their head in regards to the situation because they were having too much confusion. And with the 10 of Wands, they felt like they were carrying this all on their own, okay? They do want this. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's like they feel like you are their destiny in a sense, okay? They feel like you are their destiny, but they're not planning communication anymore. Okay, they may be focused on money or they're focused on stability, but this person wants to build up with you, right? This is someone that wants the family with you. They want to build up with you financially. They want it all with you. But they also feel like they're carrying this all on their own. They may feel like you're not even looking at this as an option, or they feel like you are not even an option to them at this point for whatever reason. Okay? I mean, the Emperor, you're in the Emperor energy, and that's a very hard energy to read when it comes to love. Yeah, you're stuck in your head about the situation, Virgo. But like I said, I feel like you're manifesting it just with your thoughts, with your passion, with the pull. But you're making it harder on yourself by creating all these fears and illusions that don't deserve the time or space in your mind. What is a fear anyways? What is it? What's fear? Anyways, guys, I won't get on that topic, but we have Virgo energy. We have Gemini, Aries. Guys, I'm crazy, guys. I'm sorry. I try to be normal, and sometimes I'm like, I'm going to be normal today, and then I start talking about the craziest things that nobody freaking understands anyways. I try to explain my thoughts to people, and I get confused a lot. Or I confuse people a lot, apparently. Anyways, let's move on. What do we got for Libra, universe, spirits, and guides? What do we got for Libra, universe, spirits, and guides? You like crazy? I like you. Yeah, that's because you're an Aries, Carrie, eh? Carrie is my badass Aries. What do we got for Libra? What do we got for Libra, universe, spirits, and guides, and their person? 3 shuffles. Ooh, Libra, who are you pissed at? You are pissed off, okay? Or at least you're standing up for yourself somehow, because your overall energy is a 5 of Swords with the 8 of Cups right under that. So, you know, someone got, with the 3 of Wands in reverse, someone ticked you off here. Yeah, someone ticked you off, and I feel like regardless if you want to or not, this is you cutting someone else. This is you walking away from a situation, getting sick of waiting, getting sick of not having things work out, not having them open up. With the 5 of Swords, this is you pushing this person away, okay? However this situation was playing out, it was not fulfilling you. It was not giving you what you needed in a situation. And I feel like you just had enough. Okay, of course, this is just a daily, guys. So, you know, maybe you're just distancing yourself for the day, but you just had enough with the situation. Okay, whoever you're dealing with, I feel like Libra, they are wearing a little bit of a false mask here. No, they're not putting effort into this, but with the moon in reverse, that can be about a false mask. Or they're not being 100 with you. They're not being 100 with you. But I feel like it's not out of malicious intent. I really do want to say that. It's not they're not being fake for malicious reasons, but they're just in this position where they feel like there's other things that need their priority right now. And they're more so trying to stay balanced. They're trying to do the right thing. They're trying to do the right thing. They may feel like there's a third party involved with you, Libra, as well, for a group of you. But this person may have kids, or they have a lot of money responsibilities. And in their mind, okay, we have to understand that we're all different spirits that are impacted differently. And just because something doesn't impact us doesn't mean it doesn't impact someone else. And in your person's mind, Libra, whatever they're doing right now is necessary for their situation. And no, I don't feel like they're being real with you. They're not putting effort into this, but they're more so, they're trying to do the right thing right now for their kids or for their current situation. They do feel a very strong telepathic connection with you, or they feel this on a very strong intuitive level, but they just don't want the drama in the situation right now. Okay, you do have the King of Wands in reverse on your side too. So maybe they sense that there's some head games coming from you, but regardless, you've had enough with this person. This is someone you want to push away, or Just be careful you don't burn any bridges in a moment of frustration. Okay, if you ever, anyone that deals with Geminis do that, okay? We can act really quickly, but don't act too quickly in a moment of frustration, okay? And burn bridges. So we have Pisces energy, Leo, Libra, Virgo, strong air energy as well. Okay, so what do we have for Scorpio? I love being a Gemini, but I hate it at the same time. I can just act like super impulsively, and it's really, really bad. It sometimes can work in my favor, but not really. Anyways, what do we got for Scorpio universe, spirits, and guides? Scorpio. Three shuffles for Scorpio. Ooh, your overall energy, Scorpio, is the High Priestess with the Three of Cups right under that. So you're just staying quiet right now, okay? It's like you're in this energy where you know, ooh, you're getting hit, Scorpio, with some epiphanies out the ass, okay? It's like you're really waking up here to something. You're seeing something in a different light, okay? Because we do have the High Priestess and the Hermit card. So Scorpio cross watchers, Scorpio is kind of retreating within themselves, okay? And Scorpio, I do feel like you know more than you say. You're being quiet here. You are really becoming enlightened as to what to do. I feel like for a large group of you, you're realizing whatever situation you're in right now is not the best for your soul. It's not nurturing your soul. It's not the energy or space you need to thrive, right? And I feel like you're recognizing that your current situation is probably not the best, but you're also recognizing that, well, maybe I can't do anything about this right in this moment. So this is why you're staying quiet. You're staying quiet. You know you have options. You may be wanting to move toward this Queen of Cups or someone that you have a lot of love for, but you're just staying quiet right now, okay? Keeping the peace or just allowing yourself to be in awe of all this info that the universe is telling you. Because it's amazing when you can like sit in the High Priestess mode, right? Whoever you are dealing with, Scorpio, they definitely feel like you could work out in their favor, right? They feel like you are a blessing. They feel like you are destiny. But with the 10 of Wands and the Fool in reverse, they're not moving towards you because, for one, they have a lot on their plate. And two, they feel like they're carrying this all on their own. They feel like they're fighting for this connection or relationship all on their own. And they're starting to get in this energy where they feel like it's unrealistic, okay? They feel like they're starting to lack hope, lack optimism, lack desire, because they feel like they're the only ones wanting this. But little do they know, Scorpio's waking up here. Okay, Scorpio is starting to see things differently, really wanting to explore their options, okay? So no communication yet, but just know that you are completely in tune with your higher self on a feminine level and also on a very logical and practical level, okay? So we have Taurus energy, we have Virgo, Pisces, Aries. From Poland, what's good, Eva? Poland. All right, so what do we got for Sagittarius universe, spirits, and guides? Well, let me tell you, with fire and music, the energy has been super crazy, and I'm sure I'm not the only tarot reader who has been dreading. I have been dreading the April reads because the energy is crazy, and I've been very tempted to completely switch up my readings as a whole. I really have, because I feel like on a collective level, energy-based readings would be more helpful right now. But I don't want to take love readings away either, because I feel like it's good to focus on anything, right? But I do want to start adding some energy reads. But right now, this is what I'm doing because why not, right? Why not? But I know the collective energy is just crazy. Anyways, what do we have for Sagittarius and their person? Yeah, I feel like readings are good. And I know a lot of people are like, well, love's not important right now. Yeah, it is. It's not a bad thing, you know? Like people act like the world's coming to an end, you know? It's just, we're isolated. We're kind of stuck. So anyways, 3 shuffles for Sagittarius. There's nothing wrong with getting in a good mood sometimes about some love. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Love is support. Okay, so your overall energy, Sagittarius, is a 6 of Wands, so feeling good. I feel like you're really having a lot of a lot of success right now in your personal life. I feel like Sagittarius, you're wanting to take a leap of faith here towards someone, but you're very frustrated because of some unforeseen events. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's like you feel stuck. You could be stuck in a karmic situation as well. But I feel like as much as you're wanting to move toward this person, you're also becoming very guarded, or it's like you're very closed off or becoming very defensive, okay? You're becoming very defensive. I feel like you're in a position possibly where you're getting a lot of attention. And I do feel, like I said, you're wanting to move towards someone or a situation, but you feel like you can't. Okay. So with the King of Swords in reverse, I do feel like you're not being truthful here, or you're not speaking up to this person. If anything, like I said, you're being on guard, or you end up on the defensive end of things. Not because you don't want it, but because you don't know how to handle the situation. Okay. Whoever you're dealing with, Sagittarius, they are definitely wanting an opportunity with you. This is someone that's kind of keeping an eye on you. They're checking in on your social media. They're, you know, peeping in on, you know, whatever, peeping in your windows. I'm sorry, guys. My energy, I'm just so giggly right now. They're stalking on you, okay? They're keeping an eye on you. You got them very curious, okay? They're curious. They want to manifest an opportunity with you. They really do. But they kind of feel powerless in the situation a little bit. With the Page of Cups in reverse, it's like they're having a hard time being optimistic or having hope with you, probably because you're pushing them away, to be quite honest with you. Could be because of a third party as well, or something that they are still healing from, Sagittarius. But this person, they want to communicate with you. And I do feel like this person is someone that is communicating with you already, or they're going to communicate with you. But it's very like small talk. It's small talk because I feel like this person's scared, Sagittarius, to offer you anything serious because they feel like it's not realistic and they don't want to make themselves look ridiculous. So this is like small talk. This is like, hey, what's good? You know, looking sexy, looking good, looking fly, depending on what small talk is to you. But there is someone new possibly, or someone that's wanting to communicate. But I feel like you intimidate them a little bit, Sagittarius, or they don't know how to take you. I mean, of course not. I mean, you're in this very defensive, or, I mean, you're looking pretty badass right now. And this person doesn't know how to take you. Okay. So this could work out. This could work out. But we have Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius energy, Aries. Okay, cookies some way after, triple X. All right, what do we have for Capricorn, universe, spirits, and guides? What do we have for Capricorn and their person? What do we have for Capricorn and their person? Three shuffles for Capricorn. Your overall energy, Capricorn, is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse with the 5 of Cups right under that. So this is feeling very frustrated. This is like things seem to be crashing down in front of your eyes. It's like you're having a lot of regrets, a lot of disappointment with how a situation is working out with someone, okay? And I do feel like you could be in this position where there's something coming to an end or a commitment coming to an end, or it's like as much as you may be wanting to be moving toward this very strong soulmate connection, you know this person's an option. I feel like you're very much confused here, okay? Because you are required to walk away from something, or it's like you have to release some form of control in order to manifest the situation. And I feel like right now, Capricorn, you're very dragged down with either financial stability or something that is just, it's just a messy situation is what I get from this. There's a lot of messiness happening. And yes, you feel a strong soulmate connection with this person, but you're just kind of, it's kind of just a dream right now, or just a fantasy right now, because I feel like you still feel stuck in a situation possibly, or it's like there's still a lot of work to do. It's like your hands are tied. You may feel tied up, or you feel like you can't invest in this regardless if you wanted to or not. It's just messy, you know? But cross watchers, Capricorn does want this deeply. But there's a lot of fears here, or anxieties, or, you know, they feel like there's things that have to happen first before they can move toward this. Okay. Capricorn, whoever you are dealing with, they definitely want a family with you. You make them very happy, but they're being quiet. They're overthinking here, or they're starting to feel like this is an illusion possibly. Okay, they are starting to get in this energy where they're becoming very bitter, they have a lot of expectations given the circumstances, Capricorn. Okay, they could be frustrated about money as well, but this person is seeing this as something that has come to an end, or they're seeing this as something that is just draining them. And they're trying to put it out of sight, out of mind. But at the end of the day, you make them happy. You are their 10 of Cups. You are their fulfillment. They're wanting to build up with you, but they're keeping quiet right now. They're keeping quiet. With the Hermit, they're trying to become enlightened about what to do. Trying to become enlightened about what to do. And cross watchers, if this is resonating for you, don't become this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. She can be very needy. She can be very unempathetic. She can also feel like the world's all about her. And I'm not saying you're like that, but just be careful to not try to manipulate the situation to work for your favor when you want it, how you want it. Because I feel like Capricorn, they just got a lot going on, right? It's just a messy situation. Yes, they feel this with you, but there's things that need to be done. You know, there's things that need to be done is what I get from this. So Capricorn, your person wants this. You are there happily ever after, but they feel left in the dark. Okay, they feel left in the dark. Okay, so we have Pisces energy, we have Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, air, earth, water. I know, Matthew. I know. Okay, so what do we have for Aquarius? I do hear that a lot, and I hear that from myself too. Because y'all know I've been through this situation, right? I've been through this situation. And I'm still going through it, to be quite honest with you. Every other day, I'm like, I'm over it. And then every other day, I'm like, no, I'm not over it. But it gets better. And it's not that it gets better, but it's like you become more understanding about why it's happening. Or it's like, it really just shows you unconditional love. And regardless of how it happens, or if it ever happens, it makes you realize that you love them no matter what. And you can't even force yourself to hate them, you know, and that's okay. You don't have to hate someone to move on from them. You don't have to hate someone to just be happy with your own spirit, you know. Just really cherish the connection in itself and really recognize what it's done for you. What do we got for Aquarius? Aquarius? Yes, I'm on Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius and their person? What do we have for Aquarius and their person? 3 shuffles for Aquarius. 2 cards just came out. King of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So, Aquarius. Okay, so I'll see who that's resonating for. Your overall energy is the High Priestess in reverse. You could be dealing with a Pisces. Okay, so Aquarius, I feel like you're really struggling to listen to your intuition regarding this situation, okay? Or if you're not struggling to listen to your intuition, this is you really pushing that telepathy aside. It's you really pushing that. It's like you're not in the mood to cherish this connection. It's like you just want to push it away. You don't want to really acknowledge this right now. You're starting to really lack faith in this whole situation. And it's like the more you think about it, the more of a wake-up call you give yourself, because it's like you're starting to realize that maybe this isn't as conventional as you had hoped or had thought, or you're just starting to lose faith in general. Okay. And with the 10 of Wands in reverse, it's like you just don't want this as a burden right now. It could be because of finances, or you're struggling financially, or if not, it's just like you just don't want this as a burden, you know, is what I get from that. And with the Judgment energy, it's like you're just getting a huge wake-up call, or giving yourself a huge wake-up call that maybe you need to cut some BS out, or gather your own form of clarity in order to release some baggage in your life right now, because you got too much baggage possibly, or you're focusing on too many things and you're kind of done with carrying things as of tomorrow. Okay, it's just a daily, guys. Okay. Whoever you're dealing with, they're stressed out about this, Aquarius. They really are. They're having a lot of sleepless nights. They're having a lot of anxiety about this situation, but they feel stuck in a situation. They feel stuck, okay? They want to move towards you, okay? You are their Queen of Wands. They have a lot of passion. You make them happy. With the Sun card, it's like you are the breath of fresh air for this person. I know it's so cheesy, but you are the breath of fresh air. And I feel like you are the King of Swords and they are the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you're cutting some shit out right now, or you're just being in this energy of it. You're in this energy, Aquarius, of if you don't have anything to say, or if you don't have a solution, just stop. You know, it's like you don't want nonsense right now. And I feel like your person's in this, like, they want something with you. They want a future with you. They see potential with you. They really do, but they're being so slow, or it's like they're constantly making you rely on the hope or the idea or the illusion. It's like they're not giving you or moving towards you. They're not giving you anything, right? It's like they may be leaving you in the dark, or it's like as much as you make them happy, it's like they're not giving you anything, you know? They're not giving you anything to work with here. And I feel like they are stressed out about it, right? They want to move towards you. They want to make things work. With the Hermit card, I feel like it could be a Virgo you're dealing with, but they're trying to become enlightened about what to do. They're really retreating right now, kind of going into hermit mode, you know, as we all are. But it's like they're really trying to become enlightened about what to do. So, and I feel like as of tomorrow, you're just kind of fed up with it, to be honest with you. Just be careful that you don't let this impact your spiritual journey as well, with the Hierophant in reverse, because lacking faith in a connection or relationship should have nothing to do with lacking faith in your own spirit and your own journey, right? So just be careful that it doesn't impact you overall spiritually and energetically. But I feel like you're on the right path as far as releasing things that are out of your control, releasing baggage right now. but make sure you really still stay in tune with the universe enough to understand the bigger picture. Okay, so we have Aquarius energy, we have Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Leo. Okay. As we all are in hermit mode, yes. You better be in hermit mode. I see a lot of people trying to I see a lot of conspiracy theorists trying to say we shouldn't be in hermit mode when that's just ignorance. Whether you believe in the virus or not, you should still take precautions and do what you need to do, you know? Don't listen to people that tell you that you should be on the boat. You shouldn't listen to basic precautions. You know, you don't have to fear it, but just you should still like take the precautions, right? Anyways, what do we got for Pisces? Exactly, Maroon. What do we got for Pisces and their person? Three shuffles for Pisces. Seven of Cups wanted to come out, Pisces. So we'll see what that's about. Your overall energy, oh damn, something's got you feeling good, Pisces. Your overall energy is the King of Wands with the Ace of Swords right under that. So I do feel like there's some form of clarity that's trying to come in or wants to come in, even if that's within your own thoughts, and it has you feeling good, right? It's like giving you enough clarity to take control of your life, giving you enough clarity to really, you know, take back your power. And I feel like whatever circumstance happened in the past in regards to love, you're not letting that impact you right now. You're just feeling good. You're feeling hot. I feel like whoever you're dealing with, Pisces, you are getting in this energy where you're sick of waiting, to be quite honest with you. Keep in mind with these two cards, especially together in reversed, there's definitely something here you're not seeing clearly, or you're making a lot of assumptions, or it's like you're making a lot of final calls off false info, okay? And by that, I mean, maybe you feel like something's done. So maybe you try to move on to something new, and maybe you kind of try to show this person to your past person. Maybe you're trying to get people jealous, you know? If I'm not saying you're trying to make people jealous, but I feel like there's a lot of final calls happening here, but you're in a position where you're not seeing clearly. You're out of balance. You have too much going on. You feel like there's too much going on here. It's like you're trying to scurry to make yourself feel better very quickly. And what's happening is you're jumping on things too quickly. Okay, not literally. Okay, but you're trying to find a solution too quickly, that even if the solution isn't what you're needing, you're going to take it. And what happens in that process is you burn bridges, you do things you regret, you say things you regret, you tell people things you'll regret. And I feel like you're making a lot of final calls here with things that aren't even authentic to you, okay? Whether that's new love, past love, the way you're acting, you know, it's like you're feeling good, you're feeling hot, maybe you're getting a lot of attention from someone, but I feel like it's not authentic to you. Of course, this isn't going to resonate with everybody, okay? So if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate, okay? I'm totally okay with that. Whoever you're dealing with, see, this is what I was saying. Whoever you're dealing with, Pisces, they do feel a cycle is not done with you. They're not done with you. However, we have the Page of Wands in reversed on their side. So this is like bad news. This is them seeing something or seeing you've moved on, or this is them, they're kind of frustrated with the way things are working out between the two of you. Maybe they feel like you have moved on, or they get some form of communication that makes them feel like this isn't going anywhere. Okay, with the Justice in reverse, this is someone that maybe feels like there was something unjust in the situation. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're dealing with someone, Pisces, that hasn't talked to you in freaking months, you know, I'm not telling you to hold up or wait up for them. But whoever you're dealing with, they feel like there was something unfairly done in the situation. There was something that was not fair, that was not equal, that was not just. And I feel like it has them frustrated. It has them confused here about what to do. Maybe you're exploring your options. And maybe, like I said, you're doing it really quickly, and you just got to be careful of that, because there's nothing wrong with having fun. But if you manifest a new situation really quickly, if that person isn't right for you, it's going to make you feel worse about yourself. Okay, so regardless of anyone else, you need to make sure that you stay 100 with yourself. Okay, and make sure that this new person or new situation, even if it's just someone you're talking to online, make sure they at least meet your top 3 standards, right? Because whoever this person is over here, they want growth and expansion with you. They really do. They see you as someone very nurturing, someone they want to thrive with, but they also feel like you're moving on from them, or they feel like something is happening that's just not fair or not right. Okay? Because they don't want this cycle to end with you. Okay, so you can move on all you want, and I think it's great if you can get yourself to a point where you can move on, but make sure you're seeing situations clearly and not getting swooed because a guy is telling you you're pretty, or like, you know, make sure like they're 100, make sure they're who you want spiritually. Make sure this isn't someone that's going to be playing video games all day, or that's going to be negative all day. You don't want to get yourself in that situation. Trust me. Like, it's so easy. You can get wrapped up into it. I did it just yesterday. You can like start, you'd be like, yeah, this person's right. And then it's like, no, they're so negative. Like, I can't. Like, you can't manifest like, you got to cut that shit short. Because once you start justifying things at the beginning, it's like, oh, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. And then you realize this isn't anyone that you want. It's just, you just were in a vulnerable or weak moment, right? So I hope that helped you guys. All right. So that's a wrap, guys. That is a wrap. Your dog is a crab moon, makes him so nurturing. Yeah, well, my sister is a Cancer. Well, my sister, she is a Cancer, but has a Gemini moon and sun. So she's more Gemini than me. So my mom has a Gemini moon too. So my sister and my mom are both more Gemini than me, to be quite honest with you. But I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Did you guys need to chat about anything or anything of such? A Pisces determination can be hurtful. Yeah, I think, thank you, Jacqueline, for the $10. I really appreciate that, girl. Again, I really appreciate that for your continued support. Thank you. But yeah, I hope you guys really, I don't know, I just feel like so amazing lately. And I think, do you know why? It's just because, well, for one, yes, we're all in isolation. It can be very frustrating, especially if you're isolated with the wrong people, you know. But it's like, at the end of the day, you know, collectively, regardless of, you know, the virus or whatever, there's bigger things happening for us in a good way. You know, something beautiful, guys. Promise you, something beautiful is coming out of this whole situation. I feel like there's a lot of healing being done, not only in us spirits, but in the universe in itself, for Mother Nature. You know, I feel like this is just necessary. It's like a cleanse for the world. The world's on a cleanse, guys, is how I see it. We're on the master cleanse. So it just makes me really happy, because it's like, I mean, you got to know, regardless of whatever, it's like the universe does need a cleanse, you know, and everybody's getting forced to kind of reevaluate. And it's just exciting, because I think there are so many amazing people in this world that really have so much potential in different aspects. And now all these people are getting the opportunity to really take charge of their life. I mean, how often do we get the opportunity to just sit home? You know, it's like, yeah, it may suck in some ways, but like, look at it all the other ways, you know? And then you have like conspiracy theories. There's like bitching about this and that. Like, shut up. Like, we have such an opportunity right now. And yes, play safe. Yes, you know, social distance. Take care of yourself, because regardless of if you care about it, your beliefs or way of being shouldn't be a threat to anyone else. And if that's how it is, then you really got to check yourself. Because me, no, I'm not scared of the virus. I'm not going to lie. I'm really not. But it exists, right? I'm sure, so regardless, we have to play it safe. Regardless of what you believe to be true or not, you have to play it safe. It's just common sense. I've been washing my hands like crazy. I have do you see all those breakouts on my hands from washing them so much? Anyway, yeah, I know nobody got notified this time, guys. I've been a student for some years. Yeah, I know. Well, I was thinking about that too. All the students that are that's something that would be very frustrating. Very frustrating. Because that's something you're wanting to do, right? You're not scared, but it stopped your travel to teach. Yeah, well, I think a lot of people just need to realize that just because you're precautious doesn't mean you're scared. Doesn't mean that, it's just common sense, Many people lost their job, yeah. And I know in Canada, they're doing a lot of help with that kind of thing. But I don't know, it's really hard to tell. It's hard to tell what, the outcome will be long term, but I can promise you. I strongly feel even a few weeks ago when I did a tarot reading on this on my small channel, I strongly feel something beautiful is going to happen. It's just something collectively I feel, and I don't know if that's just me, but I know a lot of people are stressing out right now, but I feel something so good and something so peaceful and so necessary, and it's just because you guys got to realize something too, okay? The reason you got to pay so much time and energy and the reason you really got to pay attention to your energy and what environment your energy and spirit needs, some people bypass it because they're well, I know what I need to do to succeed in this world, blah, 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 blah. Your energy has nothing to do with money, with what you're manifesting in this third dimensional realm. It has nothing to do with third dimensional rewards. And too many people align manifestation with those properties. Thank you, Maritza, for that donation. And thank you, Delia, for that donation, guys. I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much, honestly. But your energy has nothing to do with the third dimensional manifestations. That's a very selfish way at looking at the law of attraction, okay? Your energy, those third dimensional rewards, such as financial success, such as, finding the love of your life, whatever it is, those are just perks. Those are benefits of living in the spirit that already exists, okay? And what you need to know is your energy, the more you let your energy be weighed down with things of this world, it's you need to realize something. How do I explain this? Okay, I'm going to say something, guys, and I promise. Okay, just don't look at me like crazy, okay? But I don't think that this world is life, okay? I really don't. I feel this is a pit stop. This is where we get to experiment a certain way of being. This is where our spirit is tested in different elements of energies. But I feel this is the third dimension, right? And I feel life goes so beyond this third dimensional realm of being. And if we get caught in the small things of this world, like money, like social status, like popularity, like this and that and the third, I feel we're going to get stuck in this reality. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be stuck in this vain world, in a sense. Not that this world is vain, but it's becoming very materialistic. And I don't want to be stuck in a materialistic world. I aim to leave this world whenever I die and be somewhere where things are more about energies in itself and real love. I find when you're a person that loves in this world, you're looked at as crazy. You know what I mean? It's you're looked at as crazy in this world if you love people. And you're looked at as normal and real if you're calling people bitches and hoes. And there's something so disgusting about that. And I mean, I get it. People are their own person, and I'm not judging. But I don't want that world. So I aim to really take control and take care of my energy in this world. So I can, when I die, I don't need to come back to this world. And how I think about this, guys, I replay this type of scene in my head all day long. But I'm like, if for whatever reason I had, I was going to die like today for whatever reason, I don't know, someone kills me or something. I know that's like really dramatic. I always make sure that I prepare myself. I want to die in a good energy. I know that's really dramatic, but like, I feel like this world is just like a test for our spirit to be able to overcome all the things that don't actually matter. And I feel like there's so many things in this world that don't actually matter. And I know a lot of people like to say love doesn't matter, but I think love does matter, because love is it's like the water to your seed of your soul. When you can find the person that meshes well with you, it's like not only do you love them, but you make each other stronger spirits in itself, which is the whole point of this world. It's like, it's so much, it's a bigger purpose than just loving each other and dying together. It's like you strengthen each other's spirits so you can exit this realm of reality together as well. And I feel like a lot of people need to realize that spirituality and the law of attraction, it's so much more than just manifesting things for success in this reality. Those are just perks, right? It's to not let yourself get weighed down with this reality, to not let yourself get stuck in, well, this is the end all be all. No, I truly believe that when we die, we go to where we feel like we're going to go and where we allow our spirit to go. It's like the more you let go, the more you rise. Anyways, me trying to explain Rose's theories can be complicated, but that's how I look at it. Like, energy is everything. Energy is everything. And the way you feel is everything. And that's why you got to protect your spirit, because the more you feed into people that just drain you, the more you're technically feeding that evil energy. And I don't necessarily believe in demons, but if we're going to say demon, when I say demon, I'm talking about oppressive energies, negativity, people that are naggy, people that try to hold you back. Like, when I say the word demon, I'm not talking about a biblical demon. I'm just talking about oppressive energies. And when we feed those oppressive energies, even if that's just constantly like bending over backwards for them or doing whatever, we're feeding that demon, because we're not allowing them to grow themselves. And in turn, when we're feeding them, we're also draining ourselves and not allowing our spirit to thrive. So that's why it's so important, not just for yourself to be in an energy that's thriving, but for the collective energy as a whole. If everybody constantly fed these oppressive, draining energies, the world would be fucked. The world would be screwed, because nobody would have got to a point where they were strong enough to get, because really, if you look at it, some of the strongest people got to a position on their own. They never had anyone feeding their issues, and if you look at it, you can always tell, because sometimes the weakest people are the ones that have people feeding into them or constantly babying them, and if you have people in your life that's blunt with you or that's harsh with you, you better appreciate them, because those people are going to help you grow. Okay, if you can take constructive criticism, because you don't want to get stuck and sucked into this world of the test of emotions, such as, feeling sorry for ourselves, feeling, well, they got this host and I don't got that host yet, or they make this much money. Like, that's so petty. Like, that's such a third dimensional way of thinking. Like, money ain't shit. Money ain't shit. And with your spirit in itself, if you can keep control of your spirit and your energy and not let anything impact you, damn, you have overcome this world, and you're not going to come back to this reality, and you're going to go to a much better place. Okay? Guys, I'm going to get out of here, though. But I hope that helped you guys. Okay? Girl, but they're too often straight up biblically standing over us. Scary. But they're there too often straight up biblically. How I look at the Bible, guys. Now listen, how I look at the Bible. Actually, do you know what, guys? I'm really not going to get in that topic, because I'll be in this topic for freaking hours, because then I have to talk about this, and then I have to. But okay, do you know what? The Bible to me is very, it makes a lot of sense if you don't look at it so literal. Like everything in the Bible, like Jesus, to me, Jesus represents our light, you know, and when Jesus died on the cross for us, our sins, for example, that's like our spirits are given the opportunity. Do you know Jesus, when he died on the cross for our sins, for example, he was beaten, he was tormented, and guess what? When Jesus, for example, people are going to be popping on here to thinking I'm preaching at them. Anyways, remember, Jesus represents our light. So Jesus was beat up, he was tormented, crucified, beat up, you know, whipped and whatever. And that's our spirit, guys. Our spirit, our light within us has to get put through pain so we can rebirth a new one. If you can get through that pain, if you can get to the cross, if you can get to the mind, body, soul portion of the deeper understanding of why you went through that experience, when you can see not only the pain, but the blessing that came out of that experience, you have rebirthed a new soul and you have ascended. And I do believe in the Bible in a lot of, you know, circumstances, but to me, it's more of a metaphor. Like everything to me is a metaphor. And to be honest with you, if anyone follows my Facebook, a lot of quotes I make, they're actually Bible verses that I shift and just switch the word Jesus to light. And too many people look at the Bible in a literal form. And the reality is, look at this, okay? If you were born on an island, for example, see if you were born and abandoned on an island in the Caribbean, right? You never met a freaking soul in your life. Do you think there's going to be a Bible there telling you how to live? No. The only thing you're going to have to go off of if you're on that island by yourself is how do you feel? What makes you feel good? What makes you feel bad? What makes you feel the need to fight? That's all you're going to go off of, right? You're not going to have any third dimensional properties to tell you how to live your life. And too many people rely on those third dimensional properties that wasn't even created by their own spirit, but a spirit of someone else. And to me, the most important thing is to understand how your energy feels and to also understand that everybody's on their own journey and we can't force someone to go on their own spiritual journey. They have to go through shit just like we do, you know? But, and I shared another photo, guys. I shared a photo and it was this girl in like this Zen yoga pose. And anyways, the girl commented on it how, there was a girl that commented how it looks satanic, right? She said it looks satanic because it looked like there was devil horns coming from her head. So, anyway, what you have to understand is that everything that we believe, so like you think something's satanic because there's devil horns coming out of it, well, guess what? You were probably told that at one point, or you probably watched a movie with devil horns or whatever, or you probably read a Bible, right? A third dimensional property. Every time you try to force someone to believe something a certain way, you're not only putting karmic blood in their hands, but you're putting karmic blood in your hands. You're trying to taint someone's intention. You're trying to taint the way someone sees something. So if I tell you guys, you know, I don't know, let's use an example. Say if I brought up some YouTuber, right? And I told you that this YouTuber wasn't who they say they are. You know, they're this bad person. And I gave you made this hour-long video of this and that. Guess what? That may not even be true. But now I just tainted your impression of this YouTuber. And that's what the world does to us with everything. They already get us thinking something before we even understand the truth. And you need to understand that you need to come up with your own truth. You can't go by what anyone says except how you feel, how it makes you feel. And the reality is, it doesn't matter, like, look, people focus on the Illuminati. So many people are like so focused and consumed about the Illuminati, this and that. You can't get so wrapped up into that, guys. Because the Illuminati, whether it exists or not, They're part of the world. And fuck, you have overcome this world with your spirit. You don't need to even be concerned with the Illuminati. And the more you concern yourself with the problems of this world too, is the more you're also going to be consumed and drowning in the problems of this world. And you have overcome this world. And that's all I got to say. You know, it's like if I wore a cross necklace, for example, or if I had a picture of Jesus behind me, right? You guys would probably assume I was Christian. Or if I had some satanic symbol, you guys would probably think I'm satanic, right? But what if you were someone that was brought up on an island with no preconceived notions of what things represent, and you've seen a picture of a cross? You would have no fucking clue what that meant or why it meant it. The world has tainted your idea of life in itself. The world has tainted the way you view things, including people, including Muslims, including people of different races. The world in itself, from dividing you and separating yourself, has completely tainted your vision. And you need to be able to think for yourself, because if you can't think for yourself, this world is going to screw you over. If you can't look at a news show and be able to say, well, yeah, this may be happening, but that doesn't represent a whole group of people, you're going to be screwed. You need to be able to think for yourself and not let YouTube, not let gurus, not let anyone taint your vision or make you think things have to be done a very specific way, because your energy has a lot of power, a lot of freaking power. And if you wanted to, you could live this whole world on your own with no one telling you what to do and do it completely 100 because you're just going by the way you feel. You know, you gotta, don't get wrapped up into the devil energy, I'll tell you this, the devil represents oppressive energies. Oppressive energies meaning negative energies, hate, judgment, even Christians in churches judging other people, judging this, judging that, separating themselves, creating division, which really creates isolation from the people that need the light the most. It's like we're dividing ourselves. The news divides people. You know, separate and divide is really what conquers the world, because they understand that division is weakness, right? So they need to continuously separate ourselves. Anyways, guys, I could talk about this whole topic all day, but I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about. You just really need to be able to think for yourself and understand that everything in this world is nothing but an idea, is nothing but a perspective that one spirit at one point in time put into a third dimensional property. And only the reality is you yourself could create a whole religion if you wanted to. You, every single person watching right now, could create a religion if you wanted to. You could create your own symbolisms. Does that mean that's the truth? No, that may be your truth, but that's not. As soon as you tell someone this is how things are, you're tainting their view. You're putting blood on their hands in that sense. You know, because now it's like telling a child that, anyways, I'm not going to get in this. I hope you guys understand. I'm going to get out of here, guys. I'm just rambling. I could talk about this topic all day. All I got to say is think for yourself. You have to be able to think for yourself, or this world is going to control you. It's going to create hate. It's going to make you scared of people. It's going to make you scared of life in itself. And there's nothing to be scared of. That's what the world's trying to hide. The world is trying to hide the power within your own soul. There's nothing to be freaking scared of, because what's after this life is even better if we can get ourselves out of this reality. Okay? It doesn't matter what the hell is going on in this world. It doesn't matter. All we have to do is love. All we have to do is love, and we can't love others. We can't be of service or nurturing to others if we don't love ourselves. Okay? And I really can't stress that enough. There's never a reason you should separate yourself from someone else and say they don't deserve my love because of this, that, and the third, or they're Christians, or they're satanic. If you ever look at someone and see the way they're dressed, or see what they're wearing, or what symbolism they're wearing, and automatically get a pre-assumed notion of what they're about, that is evil in itself. You should never judge someone because how they're dressed, what they're wearing. That is the world that done that to you. That is religion that done that to you. That is not life. Okay? Anyways, I'm going to get out of here, guys. But you guys need to realize that, yeah, life is amazing. Outside of the world and the scariness that they try to feed you in. And guys, I can promise you, every time YouTube recommends me a virus video, I do hide it off my feed. I don't want to see that all day long. I don't want them to try to put fear in me. I understand I'm supposed to social distance myself, and that's all I need to know. Okay, don't let the world put fear in you. Yes, take precautions. Please take precautions. Don't be stupid and try to like be a rebel just to be a rebel. But understand that, you know, this is not it, guys. This is not it. This is not the end all be all. Please protect your energy, because what's after this life is way better. We just have to not get sucked into the minor details in this world, okay? I love you guys. All the best.